Let's get ready for an ugly Christmas sweater baby sprinkle. And don't you worry, I actually do have an ugly Christmas sweater. It's actually a sweater dress, but I needed like a little, it's sleeveless, so I had to put a little like turtleneck underneath it. I'm going to try to do something with my hair, but it is so gross. I had like texturizing spray in it and I curled it a couple days ago, and so now it's just left over. I'll fix it though. I got this today at Claire's to go with my ugly Christmas sweater, so we're going to do like a half up situation. I haven't done a get ready with me in a while, and so I figured I would do one. A lot of you have asked for one lately. It's cold. I've been doing my makeup more often, so I'm starting off with the Bobbi Brown face base, which is more of a moisturizer, but I every single time, it's such a good primer. I feel like it gives such a smooth base to put everything else on top of, but I'm bougie and used like 3 different primers, so this is number 1. I just replaced my Real On Gold primer, which is also another kind of like hydrating primer, but it has kind of like a little lifting effect, or at least that's what it's supposed to do. I just know my makeup looks really good when I use it. And I would say like 1 bottle lasts me about a year. I use it pretty sparingly, but it's so good. So that goes on second. To do like in my T-zone, a little pore filling, this is the Pure Canvas Primer from Laura Mercier. So I don't use a lot, and then I just kind of push into my pores. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was just flipping y'all off, but I just kind of put it where I feel like I have a little texture, might get a little greasy, especially my nose. And the biggest thing with primers, I feel like, is letting it sink in before you go putting stuff on top of it. I feel like anytime I'm in a rush and I don't let it sink in, my makeup starts moving around and not laying as well. Honestly, when it comes to foundation, I don't think this is actually considered a foundation. It's the Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's supposed to just be a base, to be like a glowy base, and that's what I started using it as. But I think it's been 8 months since I've worn legitimate foundation, like covering, medium coverage foundation. I've just noticed I've hit 28. I've never had any work done or Botox, which I probably need to just go ahead and pull the trigger and start doing. But since I have some lines now that I used to not have, this is really good. I like a glowy look. I don't love the matte look. And I do still put concealer on and whatnot. But as far as a foundation, I feel like this just does a better job of making me look a little more uniform and glowy and evening out my skin tone rather than a full-fledged foundation. So that's what we're doing. If you're an oily girly, this might be a little too luminescent for you to not have something else on top of, or you might need a different type of like tinted moisturizer. This is pretty glowy. I'm kind of like a normal skin tone. I'm not really dry or oily, and I just combat it with a little bit of powder, but that's what the base looks like without anything else on. Here's the concealer. I used to do so much concealer, and then again, age hit me, and now I can't do the freaking huge swipes of it or the giant triangles, and so I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer. It's one of my faves. It is pretty full coverage, I will say, so even though I use it sparingly, it's a more full coverage concealer. It's not very light. A little goes a long way, but I just kind of use it in my T-zone. I don't have any really big blemishes. I have this little one right here to cover right now, but yeah, I used to be real heavy-handed with the concealer, so this is what I do now. This is actually new. This is the Makeup by Mario little bronzing stick, so I've never used this one. I usually use the Milk. It looks very similar to me, but we're just gonna go ahead and put this on. I know a lot of people say don't put it on, use a brush and whatever. I put it on. I do it on my lips, try to like fake like I have bigger lips than I do. Gotta bring this hairline down. It's been receding. Help my jaw out a little bit. And then, you know what? I did get some new brushes. I'm gonna try one side with a brush. I'm such a sponge girly, so this is weird that I'm gonna use a brush with cream. I know it's preferred by a lot of people, but we're gonna test this out. So give me a minute on this side. Well, now I hate that that looks good because I'm going to have to start cleaning brushes again. That's the whole thing that I like about a sponge, is I can clean it easy. A little Rare Beauty blush. I am going to use a sponge for this because this goes so far. So I actually need a sponge to like suck it up a little bit because I don't need to be jolly old St. Nicholas going to this party. I guess it would be kind of fitting with the theme, but I love that color. The color is Joy, by the way. I told y'all I've been a little bougie. So I've had this powder for over a year at this point. I think it was my Christmas present to myself last year. It's the La Mer powder. So it's bougie, but it's very light. It's got a little bit of luminescence to it. And I just kind of veil it. Like veil it meaning I don't bake with it. I don't do a whole lot in one spot. I just have a fluffy brush and put a light coat everywhere. I'm also going to test out the Makeup by Mario little brow pen. I say test it out. I used it one time and it wasn't terrible. I've always used Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Brow Wiz. This one's pretty good, but doing my brows is boring, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I feel like they're a little strong until I get everything else done. Priming my lids with Urban Decay. I swear my eyeliner moves if I don't use this. My early Christmas present to me this year was a Natasha Denona palette, and this is the gold palette. I'm so excited. I've used it once so far, and it was so easy to use. So I'm just gonna use, like, I'm doing a basic eye. I am gonna go sparkly since it's Christmas, but I'm considering a red lip. So that's why I'm not going crazy with color. But I'm just gonna do like a brown shade in my crease. I'm going to use this super sparkly shade called Fizzy right here. Oh yeah. It's like sparkly, but not, it's like adult sparkly, you know? I love kid sparkly as well. I think there's a time and place for both. This feels like an elevated, elegant sparkly, and I love it. Just going to deepen up my corners with this darker brown shade. I've used it once and I liked it, but I'm going to use a new liner that I'm kind of trying out some new stuff. So this is from Makeup by Mario. It's a black felt tip liner. Let me see if I can do this on camera really fast. My eyeliner has been the same since, I don't know, I was 18, 10 years. I kind of totally forgot that I always set my cream bronzer and blush with a powder version. So this is from Charlotte Tilbury. Gonna be quick because I'm running out of time. Little Hourglass blush. I'm a blush girl. I'm okay having extra blush. I don't want to look like I'm sick. I want all the color. This isn't new. I've loved this highlighter from Makeup by Mario for forever. So this is like a gold highlighter. I feel like it just goes really good with my undertones, and I honestly haven't used a different one in months and months. This is the only one I use. I gotta put lashes on. These are from Lily Lashes. This is probably the 8th time I've used them. I don't do my makeup every day, or I mean honestly not even every other day, so they last me a long time when I'm not doing things every single day. So I just put a little glue on there from Duo Lash Glue, let it get tacky. Let me see how quickly I can place this. I already put my mascara on. Okay, went pretty good. There we go. Okay, I realize I don't even have a red lip. Gonna have to fix that before Christmas, but I am going to glam up my eyes then, even though they're already pretty glam, with a little Urban Decay Magnificent Metals. It's not much when it dries. It's just like a shift in the light. It's just like a little extra glitter, you know? So gonna do that on either side. Okay, the face is done. I took up almost 10 minutes of your time, and so I've got to go do my hair. Stay tuned for the outfit of the day. I'll show you my ugly Christmas sweater dress, my hair done, all that good stuff. So let me know if you have any questions or if you want more videos like this.